Good morning. Welcome to the 38th day of the Lenten Devotional series. Today's devotion is taken from Isaiah chapter 12, verses 1 through 6. The title of this chapter is Thanksgiving and Praise to God. If somebody asks you, do you need joy in your life? We all say yes. As we all know, there's a lot of things in this world that can make us happy, but none of them give us real joy to our hearts. Today in this passage, we can see the real joy, which is abundant and everlasting. In chapter 12, Prophet Isaiah outlines the future of Israel's redemption through salvation through Jesus Christ. In chapter 11, verses 16, it says Israel was delivered from the Assyrians. We can see the same situation in Exodus chapter 15. After the Israelites got delivered from Egypt, they sang a deliverance song to the Lord. Here they are joyful that God's anger is gone. They are delivered from God's wrath and fury. So the redeemed Israel has many reasons to give thanks and rejoice in God. In verse 2, it says, God is my salvation, and I will trust and not be afraid. And the Lord is my strength and my song. The peace and security come from knowing that God is our salvation. When we are our own salvation, it is hard to trust and not be afraid in ourselves. But when God is our salvation, we can trust and not be anxious. When the Lord is our strength, it means that He is our resource and our refuge. We look to Him for our needs. When the Lord is our song, it means that He is our joy and our happiness. We find our purpose and life in Him, and He never disappoints us. In verses 3 and 4, it says, joyfully drawing water from the wells of salvation, which means God is openly accessible to all of our experiences. We can come to the well of salvation, that the grace of God when we are weak, weary, anxious, and confused. In verses 5 and 6, it says, when we receive the gift of joy, that gift should be shared with others, and exalt the truth about the Lord. In Psalms 118, verses 24, it says, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. During this Lent period, we can sing and enjoy the joy of salvation. May God bless you all.